Hey everyone, so I'm back from the eclipse, spending 3 days ping-ponging between Clarksville, Tennessee and Carbondale, Illinois, and if you got a chance to see that short, it is right there on the top right, but anyway, while we were in the middle of the pre-eclipse festivities, I got a very interesting message from Atlas Earth indicating that my account has been flagged with a warning. This was a bit of a shock to me, and I had to check with customer support in order to see exactly what was going on. So here you can see I sent a message on my email, and the response from their representative Jasmine, who had normally been nice in the past to me anyway, came about a minute later stating the following, and I'm going to quote here: "We have detected fraudulent ad watching activity on your account based on the number of ads that you have been rewarded for in a given day. This is a violation of our terms of service. It would be the last warning before banning." Okay, so my first thought on this was, were they talking about the number of ads that I boosted, as I've only had about 5.5 hours of sleep, so I have been going 24/7, but if that was so, at least a couple dozen people would be getting this warning message as well at the same time, because I know a couple dozen people who have gone and done this 24/7. So anyway, I asked Jasmine to provide a specific example, and Jasmine said a few minutes after that there is no specific that she could provide, and it could likely be from event days where users were watching a lot, but their team was working on something regarding the limitation of ads, as there are more than 100 ads being watched in a day, which she says it was not possible to do. Now, it turns out I wasn't the only one that was getting this message, as at least a dozen people who had been a part of the racer event on Sunday and had mulliganed also got these messages. Aside from the almost complete 180 in customer support over the last few months, I'm using this video as a chance to explain, mostly to Atlas Reality, that no, a lot of us who was in that racer event on Sunday were not fraudulently putting out extra ads in a day, and that it's not that it actually is quite possible that you can get to 100 ads in a single day. So let's say someone like me does ads for 60 Atlas bucks a day. That's 30 ads. I also boost 22 hours a day, so we're going to add another 22. So that already puts me on 52 ads for the day. I'm halfway there. Let's add on 2 for the wheel to make it 54, and that leaves me with 46 ads to use for a 6-hour racer minigame. That means that 46 ads over 6 hours would be about 7.75 ads per hour. And since I click an ad every time I lose, that means that it would only take 8 losses for an hour to go over that 100 ad limit. And if you've seen the Candyland style way racing is done, where past learning the basics and everything, it's basically a coin flip or based on your connection, you better believe it's super easy to go over 8 losses an hour. I mean, it might not be super hard to do 200 ads a day with the 6-hour racer, depending on what you're going for. Now, this change must have also come rather recently, at least since Christmas last year, when we had an 11-hour racer event where I had more opportunity to mulligan, and I didn't get flagged then, and again, I'm not the only one. Tasty Wallet, Glaston, Tom McDonald, Max Fresh. You can check the Beer Money Network Discord server, the Atlas Earth official Discord servers, the Atlas Earth Reddit, Facebook. It's all over, and boy, what a mess this is. Now, I've been trying my best to explain away some other things that had been happening with Atlas Earth, such as the Zupfrog incident, which people were a little split on if he should have been banned or not. Basically, it was a question of preservation of the game and all that. But one thing I admit I didn't think about back then that went under the radar, and I have to now apologize to Zupfrog for, is that being arbitrary about what is considered fraud can lead to huge consequences. Yes, his situation's a little more gray area, but it is similar. Nothing explicitly said you could not sell legendary parcels from one real account to another real account. There was nothing that explicitly claimed collusion was illegal back then, and I'm not 100% sure there is now. But in this case, there is no gray area. Atlas Reality told us, even encouraged us, to use the mulligans on minigames as much as we wanted, and we did so. And on the first ever 6-hour racing event, after months of things being okay, we all get hit with this warning flag. Now, I know some of you are wondering, well, it's just a warning. It's not that big of a deal. But if you read the message from Jasmine that I and about a couple dozen other people flagged got, It would explain that this warning indicates that we are flagged for a permanent ban on the next go. And this warning flag is permanent. It cannot be changed. Which, okay, side note, as a software engineer, I can tell you already that's complete horseshit, all right? Customer support may not be able to fix it, she may not be able to fix it, but database administrators certainly can. It's not like their database is being protected by the Pentagon or something and they don't have access to their own data. There have been times where I've had to, in my own job, go right to the database directly and change flags for a customer manually so that they are able to access things that they need to access when the user interface or even administrator interfaces cannot do it. Now, for someone like me, if I get banned, it's not as bad as it sounds. I'm down $36. I was trying to get to the 2x tier, so I was focusing on the Explorers Club. That's why I'm down. And, I spent more on that Buc-ee's this weekend for me and my wife. I can just make a new account, start over. We can throw it to the simulator. I'm pretty much just out of video on, the Atlas Earth Simulator account, how I'm working on that right now. But for people who've put in hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands into this account, which, yes, I'm aware, I have strictly warned against, but I'll get to that. There are people who have put in that much, and for them to be flagged for a ban, and for the next incident, whether they are in the wrong or not, to be banned. And if you remember from the Zubfrog incident, again, being banned actually means they delete your account. And yes, that is something you can't recover in databases, at least without a backup. That is something that could possibly, I don't know, it could possibly be cause for legal action, at least by those that had put in the amount of money that they did. I'm not exactly a lawyer, all right? So I'm just going to put that out there as a disclaimer. I'd probably consult one before actually making any definitive statements on this, but I'm just going based off of incidents in past apps that have done things like this. And again, I'll be talking about that in a future video. Now, there is a way that they can reverse this, and to me, that would be by removing the warning flag from all the accounts that had been flagged for too many ads during Sunday's race or event, including mine, and find another way that they can enforce this new rule. I get it. Advertisers aren't paying you after X amount of ads. That's why we had the 20-minute ad cap to begin with when the game started. But to not even have it definitively put in your terms of service, the hard limit on the number of ads to put in, and to make it so easy to hit that number where you could get flagged, especially on minigame marathon events, that is absolutely unacceptable. So, until my warning flag is removed for this account, and it's publicly made clear that I am back to good standing, my new strategy is simple. I'm cashing out as much as I can from Atlas Earth until I can get myself back to profit. I'm canceling Explorer Club, and I'm not going to play any more minigames except with golf. I'm unsure how much longer I'll be able to keep this account anyway, and preserving what I can make now, where I'm one incident away, right or wrong, from having my account deleted after this absolute, just complete farce, is more important than trying to get extra bonuses from the Explorer Club. And honestly, this video has also inspired me to make another video as well, talking about apps that do these things and what you can do to protect yourself. So that has basically been moved up in priority, and I'm going to start working on that sometime next week. Also, in the meantime, this has only enforced my feelings regarding wanting to pull away from talking about Atlas Earth too much on this channel and focusing on investing and other beer money apps, like doing other beer money reviews and talk about updates from other apps. Obviously, this will not be the last time I talk about Atlas Earth on this channel. Even if I get banned, I will still find a way to make guides. I will try to help those of you that still want to play it. And even if I get banned, I'm still going to make another account and we're still going to keep playing. I mean, obviously, this is my biggest app, guys, that I talk about by far. Like 40% of my videos are on it right now, and it obviously gets the most views by far. So I'm not going to just completely get rid of it. But I am going to really show it in a far less positive light, honestly. And honestly, for those of you that see this here, this is a reminder to never attach yourself to just one app, regardless of what you do. That's why I never called myself an Atlas Earth channel. I don't call myself an Atlas Earth channel. I'm just a channel that talks about Atlas Earth stuff, amongst other things, because if something like this happens, or let's just say, one day Atlas Earth goes down, anything that involves just Atlas Earth goes down with it, or they have to find something else to do. I already got that other thing to do. I already got other beer money apps to talk about. I can talk about investing. I can talk about personal finance. Those are the things that I'll be focusing on going forward. I'll still also talk about Atlas Earth, don't get me wrong. But I'm saying, this is why I'm saying this is called Beer Money Engine, not Atlas Earth Engine, okay? So now that you guys understand, and now you see why with something like this, people pull, even I thought the best play to earn game app out there, pulling something like this, you never know with these things, all right? So this is the video. I'm going to have a little bit more organized of a video next week talking about this, amongst other things. In the meantime, I'm going to take a little bit of a break for a day or two. I hope I cobbled up enough of layovers and stuff like that for you guys to see. And I edited this about as much as I could with a short amount of time that I have. Hope you all like it. I will see you all with another video. I'm hoping Saturday. We'll see what happens. If you like this video, please give it a like. Let me know what you think about this recent incident from Atlas Earth. And yeah, if you could, please subscribe to Beer Money Engine, and especially if you like personal finance stuff, especially if you like beer money stuff, beer money apps, and just like making money all together, making real, honest, good money. Now you see, it has nothing to do, guys, with like me having any sort of favor with Atlas Earth. I never had any favor with Atlas Earth. I just like talking about them because I love numbers. I love numbers. I love making money. I love showing people how to make money, and actually good, honest money, not this, get rich quick scheme or anything like that. And this is why, all right? So, yeah, please give me a subscribe if you can. Like and comment what you think about this. And I'm done with this rant. I'm ranting too much. I'm going to talk with you all. I'm going to go take a break now. And I'm not even going to start writing anything for the next video until like Friday. So I'm going to take off a couple days. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Bye, everyone.